this video, I'm going to show you the 3 stages in a professional's career and also the associated trajectory. I'm also going to go over the characteristics of the master professional along with the growth professional and the novice professional. The master professional in case is capable of landing multiple offers in the 100 to 300K range. I'm also going to be showing you where most people stay stuck, and spoiler alert, it's the growth stage. Most often people are stuck in the 100K range, landing around 2 interviews a week or, God forbid, even less. And then I'll talk about how I help people go from the growth stage to the master stage. A brief introduction about myself. My name is Viswa. I was a lead engineer at many Fortune 50 firms, including CVS, Home Depot, and AT&T. I've helped clients land over $1.5 million in offers over the course of 320 interviews. Without further ado, let's get into it. As you see here, it's an exponential curve. Going from a novice to the growth phase is going to be an extremely slow process, and it's going to take a lot of time in the early part of one's career to really refine in a skill set and create results and build that core identity and foundation of one's career. What I do is I help people go from the growth stage to the master stage. So essentially good to great. Now, this entire process is not really going to be suitable for you if you're early on in your career. So less than 4 years into your career, then this probably isn't for you. Instead, you can definitely go watch some of my more foundational videos and they'll help you solve most of the problems that I've listed over here. And they'll teach you how to accelerate your career growth. But even if you are in the growth stage, honestly, you should just go watch some of those because they're super helpful anyway. Nonetheless, most career novices are below 4 years of experience. They are under 100K in income. They really struggle to get interviews, so maybe 2 interviews a month. And even if they do land them, they're really bad at them. So they completely tank the interview. And they're really fickle in terms of their mindset. So they apply to many roles with absolutely no clarity. So a tech example is where an engineer who is a Java developer immediately starts applying to positions in artificial intelligence or developer operations, so DevOps. And this is only because of shiny object syndrome. So they're basically flocking to the next big trend. Or a finance example is an M&A professional who feels finicky and just applies to a venture capital firm. So these are prime examples for someone who's really finicky, and they're definitely a career novice. Also, a hallmark for a novice is a scarcity mindset. So they're really afraid to invest in anything. They want to hoard money and generally are scared of money, so that's definitely a career novice. Most career novices don't have a strong foundation. They don't have tangible skills. They haven't produced the results for their past employers, if they've even been hired at all. And due to that, they generally suffer with imposter syndrome because, in a way, they are kind of an imposter. And associated with that, they also have a victim mentality where essentially they blame external factors for their lack of success. So they blame the weather for their lack of interviews, they blame the economy, they blame many things for the lack of success. Again, if this describes you, this is probably not the best video for you. I can't help you. Well, actually, I probably could, but that's not my current focus. Or if you're in the growth stage of your career, this is literally exactly for you, so keep watching. This is where the majority of professionals get stuck, and it's no surprise if you even retire in this stage of your career. So the general hallmarks of the growth stage is anywhere between 4 to 15 years of experience. There's no like upper end here. They're near 100K in income, maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit higher. And they're generally landing 1 to 2 interviews a week, but they're not really hearing back. They're seeing inconsistencies and instability in their entire job search process. Maybe they're a bit better than the novice at interviewing. The good thing with the growth professional is that they're really selective in the roles that they apply to. They know that they're going to be good at certain roles and they only target them. However, the unfortunate thing is they're not really hearing back because literally everyone and their mom's cat is submitting 1,000 applications with their AI apply robot, so why would they? Again, they're spinning their tires, they're probably stuck in some sort of career plateau, and they think that they need to put up with things that they otherwise wouldn't need to put up with at work. They're probably frustrated with office politics and the water cooler talk, and they're really looking to invest in themselves. They are highly skilled with a great track record of results. They have a strong foundation, but they don't really have a professional brand, a professional identity. So the professionals who are stuck at the growth phase generally do not know what it takes to become a career master, what it takes to land that 150 to 300K role, to constantly get an inflow of interviews and absolutely destroy them without having to apply for hundreds, if not thousands of positions where your resume is absolutely trashed. The master has more than 4 years of experience, is making anywhere between 100 grand to 300 grand in income, consistently has 5+ interviews per week and absolutely aces them. He or she has a dialed-in presence with an audience and a platform, and has an extremely consistent source of leads in terms of like offers and opportunities. Also, he has the skills to understand how to get recruiters and hiring managers to directly reach out to him. This is through having a presence on social media or an in real life presence. Also, the messaging is so on point that it's only aligned with more opportunities that are extremely relevant for that person. Obviously, there is so much more that goes into this, but that is the first thing that I go through with my clients, to be honest. So picking apart the identity and refining the positioning and the messaging down to a nitty-gritty level of detail so that we can build it to attract these right opportunities so that you don't need to submit hundreds of applications like a headless chicken. The main differentiator is having a presence that attracts opportunities from recruiters and hiring managers directly so that you can skip all of the nonsense. So you might already have some interviews that are coming through you through applications, and it's slow. It's time-taking, and it generally requires you to have 500 greenhouse accounts for a job that they're not even hiring for. In fact, most roles that are online are actually resume black holes because they're just meant to collect resumes. This is exactly why a refined presence on a platform with a laser-targeted message is key to make sure that you have the right opportunities getting served to you on a silver platter all day, every day, on autopilot. And maybe 2 years ago, before AI, you could get away with doing the whole resume thing and sending out applications, but as I said, everyone and their mom's cat is literally using a resume machine gun that buries your resume under thousands of applications. So there isn't much meaning to it at all. For me, I would rather get there in 4 months rather than in 4 years. And this system is completely on autopilot. And some of my clients get 10 calls a week, which is absolutely insane. So let's clearly define who the master professional is. The master professional has 4+ years of experience, draws 100K to 300K in income, consistently has 5+ interviews per week and aces them, has a dialed-in presence with an audience and a platform, has consistent and predictable leads, has way too many opportunities and has to pick and choose who to work with, is an authority and a thought leader in a particular industry, is extremely layoff proof because they have too many opportunities coming to them anyway, has an abundance mindset and invests in themselves regularly through courses, programs, or certifications, and is highly sought by recruiters and hiring managers, never has to apply to a job because they just keep coming, and has a make it happen mentality, which is extremely important. On top of this, similar to how the growth professional goes, where he or she has a good skill set, so an in-demand skill set, has a track record of excellent results that they've probably done throughout the course of their career, and has a strong foundation. This is the entire summary of a master professional. And so I've had a client that we onboarded last month, and he was only applying for positions on career pages and job boards and just cold emailing recruiters. And he told me that some weeks he got 0 interviews and some weeks he got 2, max 3 interviews. And what I told him was that you want to focus on some of these strategies to basically remove yourself from the trenches and buy back your time and have more time to do the actual interview preparation, or company prospecting or interviewer prospecting, all of the things that we cover in the program. And you have to buy back your time and focus on the biggest thing that moves the needle forward for you. Simply put, the Pareto principle, where you have 20% of the inputs defining 80% of the outputs. So this means having systems in place, creating your branding, having content, and basically streamlining that, and having a professional presence and being able to convert these opportunities into paying customers, which is essentially your job. Because the only customer that you have is your W-2 salary. He's your employer, she's your employer, right? So if you resonate with this, like this video and actually let me know. But if you're serious about this, book a call. The link is in the description. And if you're really ready to take this leap from the growth career professional to the master career professional, it is literally all that I do. All the things that we go over and literally make you do in the program, it's designed to help you make this leap and do it in the right way and literally save you years of your time and in the process make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because there's only a limited window in your career that you can actually make money, so you don't want to miss out, right? So you're happy, your boss is happy, and your partner is certainly happy, and you're now making a lot more money all while working less. And you can spend more time with them, you don't hate your life anymore, you don't have to deal with a toxic boss or the water cooler talk, no more office politics, you don't really care about all of that, which you shouldn't. And you always have people that are ready to tap you on your shoulder, asking you to come work for them for more money. It's super consistent, like a well-oiled machine, essentially like clockwork. And I made this video specifically because there's so many talented professionals who are stuck and they think that they need to go back to school. They think they need another degree, which is far beyond the case. You'd never want to put yourself into more debt. And they think that they're unqualified or the economy is bad or things of that nature. No, that's absolutely not the case. It's exactly this. You need to have these in place to get you to the next level. And sometimes people think that they can just use the same strategies that got them from here over to here and get them essentially from the growth phase to the master phase, which is far beyond the case. It doesn't work like that, and it might work in like a million years, but that's really slow, so why would you want to do that? So if you don't want to wait for a million years, book a call with me or message me on Instagram or LinkedIn and let's chat, because I can certainly help you, but I need you to stay committed to this. Because if you want to screw around and not be consistent, or if you have a scarcity mindset and maybe a victim mentality, or maybe you have like an ego and that gets in the way, then this certainly isn't for you, and I won't make you an offer because I don't work with anyone who's like that. But if you're not like that, and if you're ready to go all in, just book a call with me and I would love to help you and make you a lot of money. Drop a like, drop a comment, and let me know which type of videos you want to see. But for now, that's it, and see you guys in the next one.